Hey there, Chris with Patch, here with Marietta Mayor Josh Schlicher. How you doing today?
Good, very good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks for asking.
Good.
So I hear this weekend we had a lot of people come out to the Washington Street Playground to help out.
Yeah, I was there, and we had about 40 volunteers show up. So
Wow.
it was a great day, great turnout, great weather. It was hot, but we got a lot accomplished. We had within about 4 hours, I think we had the majority of the equipment bolted together, and,
Oh, okay.
and then we finished up. And a few volunteers actually stayed late. I think they were there till 4 or 5 o'clock, putting the finishing touches on things. So yeah, we were real pleased with the turnout, and looks like got a lot accomplished. We this week the school district will be bringing over the equipment from Harmer,
Okay.
so that'll get put in, and then we have 2 more contractors working up there this week, putting in some bricks and retaining timber. Playground or the new basketball court will be finished up,
Right.
and then we've got some grading work and just some finishing touches that we'll put on it. And the last big item will be putting the new fence up, which will be very, very attractive, very nice for that location. And we hope that the public will be pleased, and we know the children will be when they
Right.
get to use the new equipment this year.
We still on track to have this open and up and going by the time school's in?
Right, yeah, there'll be a few minor things that we'll need to do still. The only thing that as far as the city's concerned, will not have in place will be the lighting, which we have that in the works right now for the plan. A lot of that, we didn't get enough jump start on that, and there's lead times on all that equipment and everything, so we had a little setback on that, but we'll get all that finalized, and we hope by the end of this year, fall, we'll have some lighting around the courts, so
Okay.
it'll be good.
Cool. So, and you said the 7th Street detour, with any luck, is going to be done by this week?
Right, yeah, the contractor's done with all the main work. They're
Mhm.
just doing some seeding, straw, and cleanup and demobilization, and then they will open the detour back up. So 7th Street will be back in full service, and we will be moving on. They're the same contractor's doing the work at 5th and Washington Street,
Okay.
so they'll go back there, and they poured the last ADA ramp Friday. So they'll be going back there and doing some finishing touches there, get that cleaned up, and in preparation of changing out the traffic signals and make everything, or get everything hooked up and online. So we want all that to be done as much as possible for when school goes back in session on the 18th, I believe.
Oh, the 18th?
I think, yeah, August
Wow, I didn't
18th.
understand.
Yeah, I know. It's yeah. So we got a lot to do up there, a lot of work to get done, but yeah, everything should come together pretty much here in the next couple of weeks, and
Cool.
it'll be good.
And you said you're still looking for somebody for the Recreation Commission, is that correct?
Yeah, there's still some openings there. That commission really hasn't met much in the last few years, and we want to bring that commission back and have them start having regular meetings. So
Gotcha.
still looking for a member there, and then and really just anybody that has the desire to volunteer or help in any capacity. Please get a hold of me. We've got a lot of projects identified that we need some help on. I've had a lot step forward and say, yeah, we'll take that specific one on, or here's one we want to do, and so we've been able to facilitate and coordinate and help them do, whether it's a scout project or a church group or just a civic group that wants to help. We'll be open to any of that.
And you said you are just still looking for volunteers in general for different various projects in the city, is that correct?
Right. Yeah, we always have different things that we can get volunteers to help with. And,
Okay.
And so yeah, if anyone wants to put a group together, or just individuals, however they want to do it, get a hold of us and we can.
Just reach out to your office directly.
Yep.
Okay.
Make it work.
Perfect. And it looks like you said that you guys are getting ready for Sternwheel Festival weekend. It's about a month away or so.
Yeah, it'll be the second weekend in September, and we have the fair weekend the first weekend, Labor Day weekend. So
right.
Yeah, we're going to be making some changes downtown for that. got a lot of work to do on the levee to get things spruced up, and downtown in general. We want to make sure everything's clean and
Is that part what you
welcoming.
need volunteers for?
Some, yeah, we can do.
Okay.
Yeah, there's weeds and some landscaping that we can use volunteers on. A lot of our staff will be down there as well doing a lot of work, but yeah, we can always use more help with any of that. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, and I think that's almost everything. Just you said that you're working on the sidewalks around town in front of Mount Cemetery in particular.
Yeah, our public works department's doing a lot of what we call just small cuts where we're going in and fixing a couple of joints, a couple of sections of sidewalks, where primarily where trees have raised up, the roots have raised up the sidewalk panels and create trip hazards. So we're checking the neighborhoods and trying to get the worst. We can't get them all, and actually, you know, we're if they're more than an inch, that's when we're really getting concerned with them, and we, you know, either going to grind them down or we're going to replace them if they're too bad. But sidewalks it's just like streets. We can't touch it's impossible to touch every square inch of those, but we're going to get the worst of the worst taken care of first. And then as time and money permits, we will go back and fix what we can. But yeah, most of our city facilities we've done a survey on, and we know where the bad areas are. You know, in front of a residence, the homeowner is actually responsible for the maintenance and the upkeep of the sidewalk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So by city ordinance, we will take care of the ones where they're bad because of tree roots. But if they're just bad because of age or deterioration or damage or what, then the resident's supposed to take care of that area. But our own city facilities have issues, so we've gone through and surveyed all that. We know exactly what we need to do to bring those up into compliance.
Right.
And just like City Hall here, we've got issues here on Putnam Street that we're going to address. We redid all the sidewalk and everything on 3rd Street last year, so we have to set the example that, you know, if we're wanting residents to help us and achieve the goal of walkability in Marietta, we have to step up and be the example and take care of our own facilities first. So we're going to be doing a lot of that. Mountain Cemetery is a good example. All of 5th Street pretty much is a disaster.
Yeah.
And so we're going to replace that whole entire strip of sidewalk.
So there's going to be some big equipment out there. Drivers are going to have to watch out for.
Well, they'll be mainly on the sidewalk. Yeah,
Oh, really?
We'll close the sidewalk.
Okay,
And,
sidewalk
yeah,
closed.
and they'll be that'll be contracted out.
Okay.
And the contractor that's going to do the work probably have that done in a week or less. So
Okay.
he's pretty efficient getting in there and getting out. So
Cool.
that should be a major improvement for the historic cemetery.
Yeah.
But just all of our buildings, we want everything to be well maintained. We want to set the example. So
Cool.
that's what we're going to do.
All right. I think that's about all I have. Is there anything else you wanted to?
No, I think that's it. The 7th. We've had some concerns still with the 7th and Green lot down there.
With what?
The 7th and Green lot at the base of the middle school.
Right.
We are going to have that
You mean
fence.
Marietta Elementary School?
Yes, the new
Yeah.
elementary school. That's right. I forgot about that.
I know.
Yeah.
Weird.
So we just want everyone to know we are still working on that. We're going to have that fence and everything pulled back, and that all opened up. The sidewalk will be opened up.
Okay.
Because we've had some concerns with pedestrians not utilizing the alternative and walking in the street,
Right.
creating hazards. So
Yeah.
that whole area is going to get cleaned up eventually. We've just had some other issues that we've had to deal with, but we do plan on getting that corrected and getting it cleaned up. So.
Gotcha.
But yeah, other than that, the guys have been out spray painting crosswalks and lines
Right.
and school crossings and all that to be in preparation of the opening of school. And yeah, we'll continue to keep working on all those projects.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
Have a good one.
You too.